Hey, what's up? I should start. Hey, I know it is Thursday. No, it's Friday. Maybe we should just do this on Fridays, right? Because who's the like Tim is doing his on Thursdays, and a lot of the same people watch these streams. Maybe we should just always do it on Friday.
Jerry?
I'm let me get you guys in here. What do you think? Should we do this on Fridays now? Just keep it going.
Oh, fuck.
Or did I lose you? Did I lose you? How you guys doing? Oh, lost him. Oh well. Let's see if we can get him back. It's been an interesting week. A lot of people have been talking about the comedy festival in Saudi Arabia. I talked a little bit about that with one of my guests last week. Who did I talk about that with? I talked about that with somebody. Let's see if I can find that. Oh yeah, I talked about it with James Adobian. And since then, I've talked to some of the comics that are in. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I've talked to some of the comics that went over there to Saudi Arabia, actually. And without saying who it was, I can talk a little bit about, why at least some of them were going over there. But let's see if we can get our people back in here. Sorry about that, guys. It looks like I lost you for a minute, but hopefully I can get Horatio back in here. I got the top of your head too, but there you go.
Okay. Off to a rough start.
A little bit, yeah. Let's see if I can get Sansy Pants back in here. Anyway, so yeah, somebody was saying that I was forgetting this Thursday. We ended up doing this on Fridays. Maybe we should do it on Fridays all the time. Is that easier? Would it be easier for you?
It just means I'm limited to an hour 15 minutes.
All right, yeah.
It can't. It's not easy breezy. Because I got to get out of here. But if that works better for you, we could do it.
It just happened that we've been open on Fridays. I've been doing a lot of stuff on Thursdays, I guess. And then I was thinking that there's some other live streams Tim Heidecker's is on at the same time that we go on, and some people watch both. So maybe Friday is better.
Maybe. Or it could be an either or.
Right.
I don't mind doing Thursday, and then if
right?
we have to bump. Yeah, and then if we have to bump it,
So I was talking a little bit about this comedy festival, and I actually was talking about it with James Adobian. He was a guest on the last one-on-one that I did.
I watched you and him on your show. Boy, that was funny.
I was telling the audience that since then I have talked to some people that actually went over there. Some comics that actually were over there, without saying names. And I mean, one person told me that they need the money, just plain and simple. I mean, not specifically that about that, but that they needed money. Period. So
that's why people do things for the money. That's why everybody does gigs for the money.
Money, right? Yeah, I know. I guess in some instances, like it depends on. Like I mean, I got the impression that this probably wouldn't have happened if they didn't desperately need the money, like broke, like need the money. So, but I mean, I always consider myself broke. I still wouldn't have done it. You know, it's easy for me to say that I wouldn't have done it. You know, I was saying that when I was talking to James.
Everybody's broke. We're all broke.
We're all broke, right? So, you know, I guess that's a part of it. But it's easy for me to say that I wouldn't do it. You know. But I don't.
I
think
saw
his.
Yeah. No. I'm just interjecting. I saw a Zach Woods Instagram thing about it. It was very, very funny.
Yeah, that was great.
Zach does these
music,
in bed
the SNL
poses.
music.
He does it. What was the music?
Yeah.
It's the SNL music. It's the intro music in the background.
Oh, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were wearing your headphones, you would have.
My fancy new.
Yeah.
These Action 5 chopper.
Yeah, our connection should be at least as good as when choppers call. You know, when choppers are going into the news.
Raj sounds like he is in a chopper. It's got that AM. Do I have the AM feel too, Jerry?
A little bit, yeah.
It's these microphones.
He says
about these headphones.
You're a little bit less though. I don't know why. Yeah, yours is. I don't know why yours seems a little bit.
He always sounds like he's on the SSI.
Social Security?
No.
Yeah, not yet.
I meant space station.
About 3 years, maybe.
I meant ISS, not SSI.
He's always on government assistant, that guy.
No, that's me. I'm the one who's always on and off SSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Dorf forgot.
No, he didn't respond. I have a feeling
he's probably doing something.
You know, Dorf didn't weigh in at all. So I'm.
Yeah. He might be having morning New York Times with his girlfriend, his lady.
Okay.
Yeah, he does that. They do that. They do the crossword together.
Okay.
And then they do, and I think they do Wordle as well.
Well, Wordle only takes a few moments. It's the other word search that they do, where you got to suss out all the words from these letters. And
yeah, what's that called?
I can't remember, but that one really does. You really got to scrape the mayonnaise jar to get all of those of your mind.
I mean, those guys,
got to scrape the bottom of the yogurt cup in your mind.
Dorf, as you would imagine, is pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's the Zach Woods thing.
The RIyadh. We're talking about the RIyadh.
And they're terrified. They just traumatize these families, and then they can never come home. And it's been going on for years, but this season has been like action-packed. And it's a prank show, but there's also a true crime element because it violates international law and people have been killed. Our moral panties yanked up, wedged high in our rumps. Human Rights Watch has been begging the comedians not to participate in the whitewashing of the horrors that are ongoing in Saudi Arabia. Ugh, what a cock block Human Rights Watch is. Let's have some fun, let's have some yucks, and let's not look too closely at anything. I'm a hypocrite too.
I saw a thing about that.
Guys, it's that...
I saw a thing about that comedy show with it had like, you see like Louis C.K. or Bill Burr or whoever it was, and then a picture of Zach Woods, and I was like, that was the first thing I saw of it, and I was like, wait a minute, that can't be, Zach cannot be doing this.
But the poster, somebody made, I think it was Tim Heidecker. They did in their show. They put a bunch of comedians in the comedians. They put like Bill Cosby in there and
oh yeah,
Woody Allen. Woody Allen. It's a lot of money. They're
What is
offering a lot of money.
You know, I haven't done stand-up in a long time.
50
That's where I
years.
came from. I want to get back on the road.
I mean,
Someone pointed out,
it's
I think,
incredible.
who was it pointed out that Woody Allen interview that what's his name did?
Bill Maher?
Who's the guy? Marr.
Yeah.
Might have been interesting if Marr had shut his mouth for 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Yeah.
He would
No, he
not
talked through the whole
kind of
thing.
asks the question and then answers the question for the guy. It's like, what are we even doing there?
Well, he's high too, right? doesn't he just smoke joints while he's on that thing?
Then he's got to mellow out.
He's like talkative. Yeah.
He's got to start smoking indica.
Right. He's smoking.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think that's his
He's
thing,
smoking a fucking a very high percentage of THC in his weed.
We asked Bill Maher's assistant to swap out his sativa for indica before the.
See if you can chill out and stop asking me old man questions.
Really?
It was embarrassing.
And it was a little bit. It was a little bit like. It was a little bit of like the Chris Farley show. It was funny because he was so excited that he had Woody Allen there that he just wouldn't shut up. You know, like remember when you did Manhattan?
I
then
I remember I did it. I was there.
I mean, that was a fabulous movie. I remember the first time I went to see it. I was on a date. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You know, that happened to Dick Cavett. He got his heroes on, but he would sit back and, because he was all over Groucho's ass. He loved Groucho and, gave him the complete red carpet treatment, everything. And he definitely there's a hint of Chris Farley show. And, remember when you did Fredonia? But then he'd just sit back and marvel and just enjoy and just watch Groucho go.
Yeah.
Groucho's like a wind-up toy. You just get him going. He just goes and goes.
He liked telling stories of like the stuff that he did with other people too, like the funny stuff that they did. Like he liked hanging out with funny people and then telling like, oh, remember when we did that thing when you saw that guy and you made fun of him.
My favorite is when he tells elevator stories and when he rode up the elevator with some star and she didn't like him. He's like, absolutely. I rode in the elevator with Lillian Gish and I told her she took up as much space as 2 people and she never spoke to me again. He didn't say that. I made that up. But it's shit like that.
That's a good one that you made up there.
She was wearing a hat and he complained about the hat and she got huffy and she marched. And then he was saying, talking about meeting girls, and he's like, well, then if and then Dick Cavett's like, well, what then? He's like, well, then they go to your room, and then you've triumphed.
I learned an interesting fact about Groucho, is that he was, in his older days, Alice Cooper would go over to his house, like if Groucho couldn't sleep. I think whatever happened, he brought him some beer one time, and he sat in there and had some beer. So then, like now when Groucho was up in the middle of the night, he'd call Alice Cooper and he'd bring him a few beers and they'd watch TV together.
He probably figured, the guy's got vampire teeth and he looks like he's one of the undead.
Yeah.
I figured I could call him in the middle of the night.
Well, you he's giving me free beer, so what are you going to do? I mean, I'm up anyway.
That's what happened with you, Raj, and the Iron Sheik. Became his...
That is one
one
of the greatest stories. My greatest story of life is when I was summoned to bring the Iron Sheik some marijuana, and so I brought him like $300 worth of marijuana and a case of beer for me. And
meanwhile,
and
he's cutting cocaine with his hand like Scarface.
So he's sitting down, he's doing an interview in a hotel room, and then he smokes the weed and he goes, God bless you, you bring me medicine. I love this guy, bring me medicine. And he's like, the whole time he's in a chair, and then he's drinking a beer and he's smoking, he's loving life. And then he goes, get up from this chair. And he gets up like Zorba the Greek. And he's like, this is great. Marijuana. It makes me get up and dance.
Did he get those two heavy batons he used to use? Remember he used to do that thing with the. He used to get in the ring and have these
let's say,
massive batons as a
I
show.
mean,
There was an Iranian thing of a show of strength they would do at weddings. I don't know.
I hate when people talk about wrestling, but he was one of the greats, and I did enjoy the comedy of wrestling when Hulk Hogan and all those guys were around. They were all, to me, they were all great players.
And he was another one that didn't like Hulk Hogan, right? This is another.
They all love each other, and then they all hate each other, like depending on
He's still
like,
got marijuana. He's
Jim
still got
McMahon, that cheap son of a bitch, Jim McMahon. And then he's like, I always loved the WWE. Always, my heart is with Jim McMahon. It's like they're out of their minds,
Yeah.
They had this great move when Vince McMahon was still just the lowly announcer. They had this great move. They get in the ring and be like, Vince McMahon. And they take his tie and wipe the sweat off their face.
Fuck, man. I mean, we can go on hours about like the comic science of what those guys were doing, but McMahon.
I bought it hook, line, and sinker. I bought all of it. I was ready to believe like Sandy Claus.
My dad, every Saturday morning, would go, "Why are you watching those idiots?" to me and my brother.
Yeah, that's what my mom.
Why are you watching that stupid? Why are you watching those idiots? It's all fucking fake and blah blah blah. And we're like, we know, because my brother's like, 3 years older than me, so he's like, we know, we're watching it because it's funny, We're not like watching like, oh man, I hope fucking Gorilla Monsoon can, get the Iron Claw down.
The trick of it is you just do it. You just let a guy body slam you through a table. You just bleed. Like, you just bleed a lot. That's what they do. And if the punches didn't make, punches are pulled too much and don't make you bleed, they have little razor blades to take care of it.
Yeah, all their foreheads are fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Dusty.
Because that's part of the show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible forehead.
Yeah, when they move their foreheads up, you can see the scars up in their forehead.
Yeah.
Cut.
And then the deaths are so fucking insane.
One time I got on a plane. And I'm boarding the plane. I'm going back to coach where I belong, whipping through first class. And I see this forehead, that's just ravaged forehead on some dude. And so I look at him, and it's the Duster. It's the Dustifer, the American Dream himself. But I didn't bother him. He's on a plane.
Wait. Dusty Rhodes. Let's say who he is.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah,
wow, that's a great sighting. Go ahead.
I know, I should have. In those days, I was big on not bothering famous people, but I should have told them that I was a fan.
I saw Junkyard Dog at the airport once.
I don't know if I'd recognize Junkyard Dog
you
out
hug
of his
him?
duds. The only reason I could
too.
recognize Dusty was from the forehead.
That's
it was
insane.
from the height. It was like when he was in his height, So yeah, I knew him right away. He was at the counter. Yeah.
A little thing too.
Was he wearing a ripped T-shirt? That he
chain,
ripped
big,
off?
Yeah.
Cut off T-shirt. Yeah.
Mr. T is like 94.
Still alive.
I was like 94.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Like, how old was he when like A-Team happened?
I think he was. He must have been like.
I think he was 55 when he got famous. He just thought he was a 30-year-old guy, but he was just a 55-year-old man with a mohawk.
Yeah. Well, I feel like
he was probably he was probably 42 when he fought Rocky.
Yeah, he was probably 50 when he fought Rocky, to be honest.
I think that was a movie. I don't think they really fought, but yeah.
No, just for the timeline. Another one I was ready to believe. I really wanted
They didn't fight Rocky? They did fight in Rocky, didn't they? Clubber Lang.
That was a movie, though, so he didn't really fight him.
but Jerry's bursting my bubble. It was just a movie.
Oh, right. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, Delaney. When you start talking about wrestling, you automatically, subconsciously start believing everything's real.
No, but at
From
the
your
time,
childhood.
you would think I had fucking money on that fight, like all my life savings on it. I really wanted Rocky.
And your
to
big
win.
brothers never stepped in and said, "Hey, knock it off, Squirt. This is nonsense."
I knew it was just a movie, but I'm still going to collect the trading cards. I was 10. What are you going to do?
Oh, I was talking about wrestling.
No, my brother, he was like, yes, we know it's planned, but we know that the violence is still real. So we're in it for I'm in it for the blood.
Yeah. It's really weird because if you have half a mind, you're like, yeah, this is fake, but there is a way that you can just enjoy it because it's like we put a lot of effort into this nonsense, and it's going to be
entertainment,
funny.
man. It was a show, it was a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Something
a circus.
to do with something.
Anyway, did anybody hear how many if Diddy was sentenced yet?
Oh right, yeah. Let's see.
You got to be on Diddy's watch. I know our 3 viewers are very interested in what happened to Diddy.
Yeah, Jerry, you want to put up the lower third of the Diddy news?
I'll try to find out what's going on. It might be over with already.
Well, before we got on, it was still going on.
They're not going to send him away.
I think they're going to give him a year of home incarceration.
They're going to give him a bracelet?
Yeah. And so then
it's
he just
be
like
El Slapo on the El
but he can't get all jellied up and fuck around because he'll fuck up with the electronics.
So they're going to limit his cases. He's going to have to tell his parole officer how many cases of baby oil he's bought.
Yeah, and he's got to like limit it to that leg so he doesn't get the machinery. Basically, so it doesn't short. Oh, they're outside the courtroom.
Yeah, I don't think anything's happening right now.
Man, someone's going to get assassinated.
So y'all two's teams advanced and mine didn't. Congratulations, fellas.
Yeah. So we're going to get watched.
Oh, just regular people.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
Hello. Hi. It's a happy day. Just going about their day.
Man.
I wonder what's going to happen to him. I really, justice for Biggie. Somebody keeps writing. These comments are crazy.
Yeah. That's the people that hang out outside the courtroom. Like, what are you fucking doing, man? Go take You're crazy enough to go take an improv class. So get out of here. Go to 26th Street or wherever the hell UCB is.
You know, that was my thing with the bringing up that RIyadh Comedy Festival. Like, I mean, one thing is like, I don't think that would be fun. Like, why would they want to do that anyway? Why do they want to have a comedy festival? Like, what comedy nerd in the royal family was like, this is what we need to do? Like, that's gonna.
There's got to be one comedy. Yeah, one of those. I think the guy who probably is doing is a comedy nerd. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the deal with that comedy festival?
Someone showed the invitation for, some Latino guy was invited, and it's like, man, we love you, bro. Sorry, your show got canceled. We know you are Mexican, and Puffy is doing it. Not Puffy, but Puff. What's his name? The fat guy, Fluffy.
Fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias.
And it's like Fluffy is Latino like you. And he's like, please say yes to this, and they offered him $300,000. And this is a Latino guy who had a show on Hulu or something like that.
Right.
So you could just imagine. Also, that guy who I kind of like that guy who the racist guy that got fired from SNL first day and then hosted twice.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis turned him down, and he was like. He was like offered $500,000, and then they're like, "Okay, $1 million." Like their money, they're just
throw it. Yeah,
money's just thrown away.
Yeah,
like if you just say no twice, you get $1 million. And Bill Burr must have got like $3 million, and then Chappelle probably got $5 million. I mean, it goes. So
that's my thing though. Is it's like they did have to sign something to say oh, you can't talk about the kingdom, you can't talk about religion or whatever when you're there. But hopefully they didn't sign something to say when you won, because I would take that check, and as soon as it gets cashed, I'd be like, you could dedicate your life to speaking against the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Like, I got the money now, motherfucker.
Yeah, what's your out of there?
Fucking didn't get my jokes. The fuck? Why would they have you come over there, idiots?
Yeah, let's see now what the people who are doing it say about it. They're
Because
going
you
to
can
be
say
like,
whatever
those
you want to
fools.
now.
What's the narrative going to be? Like, those fucking fools. We're just taking their money and fucking with that money I do this, and this, and I gave
Right.
money to this, and this. That's how they're
Yeah.
going to try to get credibility. But damn, that's a pretty weird stain as far as we, who knows what the real public thinks. But as far as comedians go, yeah, that everyone's like, that is fucked up, man. Even though I wouldn't have even known about all that, I probably would have said yes at first. Then someone would be like, hey, man, maybe.
Right.
Maybe,
Well, I think
maybe
a lot of
do your
people
improv
like.
show
Hey,
You know,
you
the
know,
idea-
your agent is going to be like, oh man, there's a lot of reasons you can go, man, or they're trying to make it better over there. I think it's the same thing they tell the golfers, like, hey, this is their.
Right.
They're trying to. It's better. It's better now. It's not like that anymore.
The idea
like,
of everyone coming together and building a bridge and
yeah,
bringing
these
our,
people need.
our
People
stuff
need to
the
see this. It's
airport.
like you're not performing for regular people there. You're performing for fucking the king and shit. You're not performing.
Yeah, they
for
were saying
slaves.
like
No,
they were like
it's for a dictator.
they had trouble filling the theaters because who the fuck knows those guys and like who can pay that money and like is it just like 20 rich princes and their friends?
Pretty sure.
I mean, it's
women probably
fucking
couldn't-
really weird.
Can women go? I'm sure the slaves can't go and see the show.
Women can go, but they have to have duct tape wrapped around their face.
They have to plug their ears the whole time.
Yeah, things are changing, man. Things are changing in the
Well,
EUD.
My thing was always like, man, I think that people were giving way too much credit to a lot of comedians. Like these people are like, barely have high school diplomas, and they're not
Yeah.
doing this. Like a lot of the stances that they have, it's only because like the whole COVID thing was only because they couldn't perform. It wasn't because they were like really believed in this shit. they don't give a shit
Right.
about anything. Like,
No, they care about themselves. Totally. You can see that. It's just like I see that this is working. I'm going to go in that direction.
yeah, the whole free speech thing is only so they can say fucking dick jokes. That's all it's for.
It's also that Rogan invites him on the. Is that how Rogan invites? Oh, he said free speech. Let's get him on here. Because whoever went through the Rogan pipeline became instantly famous.
Horatio, you went
Kinda,
over
yeah.
there. Jerry, did you?
Where?
To the Middle East? To perform?
No. Horatio's been to Afghanistan. I feel like that's different though. That actually is like going to perform for people who would actually get what you're talking about.
It's
Well,
soldiers.
he went
It's
for
just
USO.
soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. USO
could
is
imagine if
completely
they were like-
different than what
If in Kuwait they're like,
Brooks did in his movie.
yeah. Explain that.
There was an Albert Brooks movie about going and doing comedy in Muslim countries.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was
That's
that
right.
called?
Um,
Anyway, no,
Yeah.
Rogers. I guess you were playing for Americans. I
Yeah.
just think it's interesting that you've been over there. Was it just Afghanistan? I thought maybe you went to.
No, it was Kuwait and Iraq.
or you went to
It was
Kuwait.
Iraq.
Okay.
Kuwait and Iraq, and then we were in we just went to like fucking battle zones and at the bases.
And you were
Not the
wearing
front
that
lines.
shirt, right?
Yeah, I was like Johnny. I was Johnny Party from America, like the guy in Apocalypse Now who brings out the Playboy bunnies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That-
that's
exactly.
kind of how it
the
was.
most disturbing thing I've seen. Like they're here to dance. Well, we're all gonna fuck them too, right? What?
And this is what I hope this doesn't do anything for you guys, but I don't like when they release fucking recut movies because
No.
I hate it. I hate when they fucking add shit. Like,
Why does it have to take over? Sorry for interjecting, but
Go ahead. No. That's my point.
It so happens with Apocalypse Now, those scenes that were cut for really good reasons, and they don't match on top of it. But if they were amazing scenes, it'd be fine. But it's too much. It makes the movie not work as well. Same with Amadeus.
Yeah, like all that French shit really didn't even be shot. obviously. But the way anyway, the soldiers end up having sex with the playmates, but it's kind of like prostitution. It's more like, if you fuck us, we'll give you gas so you can leave.
Yeah.
So in that scene, the added scene, I'm like, oh, so they're fucking dirtbags, these guys,
Even more disturbing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, any kind of, yeah, and then maybe that's why it's in the book, or maybe that's why it's in the script. But yeah, anyway, it was great that they just left in the original.
Yeah.
Because what they left was fucking hell. Like, if you look down, it was just it was just looking. They left hell. They just left hell.
That's why Netflix was better when you had to order the discs, because they had all these extras and weird stuff that you don't find on the actual Netflix. You got to get the DVD for all the extras now.
But even now, as I say this, I'm going back on what I said, because there is added scenes in The Godfather that are actually
those
good.
are actually pretty good. Yeah, the scene where they're at dinner and they're talking, and Michael says he's gonna he joined the army, is really good.
Yeah, I found them over expositional, because I thought James Caan was just trying to explain everything.
Yeah, well, that's why they cut it, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, but in the original Godfather, the assassin who killed Michael's wife gets away. And you just figure that he just escapes. But then they have a scene where they like follow him to America, and I think he's opened a bar and they blow it up with him in it. So they end up getting the revenge. So that's part of like everyone's getting hit for this.
And you didn't forget.
And that's a pretty good scene. So who knows? Everybody be careful, enjoy movies. At your own risk.
They messed with Blade Runner too, but it didn't get worse. The main switch in Blade Runner is that they cut the voiceover. The voiceover cannot even find that copy anymore. It's like it doesn't exist.
Because Harrison Ford hated it. He hated it.
You don't need. It's not needed.
Yeah,
obviously, because it works just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the executives that made him put it in as a tag on, and that's why he had. Kubrick loved voiceovers. He loved them. They were erased from his posthumous pictures. They say that they were cut out of Eyes Wide Shut, and were probably part of AI if he had anything to do. If he could have continued with AI.
Yeah, who knew Eyes Wide Shut was so real? I mean, this is the Republican Party over there. the people in power. That's all the people that are like in the Trump. Oh
man, it's a bunch of goofballs. I was looking at that army thing that they did, the military thing with Hesketh.
Yeah,
they're prancing around in that tight suit. I'm like,
oh god.
I'm like, gay.
That's a farce. Yep.
He was like walking around like he's fucking like a CEO of Apple. Like that's not, dude. Like if you think that's cool, like that doesn't show any kind of strength. You prancing around like that with that suit on.
Yeah, you're not selling real estate to a bunch of fuckheads on a Sunday night. Like get your. Well, these are fucking impressive people you're talking to, and you have absolutely no credentials.
None.
His attitude was put that coffee down.
Yeah.
Giving generals a set of steak knives.
Uh-huh.
It was really embarrassing. That was really embarrassing to see that.
The whole
see something like
thing, I know.
I've always thought the military is like professional. That's one place where there's no bullshit. And even in anything, that's why they're like, we'll take anybody, no bullshit. We don't care, gay, whatever. You come, you fight, you're in the military. That's the way they do it. Like there's nothing to it. And he's like,
yeah.
up there walking around and shit, pacing, and they looked like they were in a high school gymnasium.
It really and then you could tell he rehearsed it more than anything in his life. Like he's like, okay, I know I hate to learn and I hate to study, but I'm gonna really work on this one with a fucking team of people, and they're gonna try to make me look like Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross.
Right.
And he's also like,
a couple times
he's like, no more fat generals, and no more out of weight soldiers. Like shut the fuck
What
up,
are you
man.
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
He said
Make
that.
a fucking
I don't want to see
a 60-year-old man is can't. Yeah. This 60-year-old man, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
I'll slap you. I'll smack you.
And the generals are like talking to themselves. They're like meeting. They're in the elevator or whatever they're doing. They have like a little party. And they're like, we can't do anything this guy asks.
They did that a long time ago.
These guys have a thing.
Respect that
it's
guy.
a thing for them to not applaud for anything political. They like to really be apolitical about stuff. And he kept dropping all these. Him and Trump kept dropping all these bombshells. They're supposed to get reactions. They're all ta-da,
straight face,
and they're getting absolutely
nothing.
They're all waiting for the laugh that is not going to come, and the applause that isn't going to come. They'll applaud at the end of the whole thing and stand up to just be polite or whatever.
Yeah, they did that for you do that. That's just customary. You applaud the whatever.
He made himself look like
they gathered.
Made himself look like a right fool. The both of them. But that's nothing new. It's nothing shocking anymore.
And then Trump getting up there too. It's like, why did he even have to? You know what?
That was worse.
I'll go up after
worse.
you. What's that?
Yeah, you think Trump's not going to headline it? Trump was way worse. Not that I saw much of it. I saw a couple of clips of it. It's too nauseating. You can't sit through that stuff.
I'll bring it home.
He got a couple laughs.
Right. I'll get him back. Don't worry, I'll get him back.
He got it, but then even if he had him, like, I don't think he's never had him, but then he just starts meandering and going off into like fucking Looneyville, like he always does.
It's like
talking
about Obama.
All the things that Bannon's been yelling into his ear and that other fucking Nazi have been yelling into his ear, like, for now 20 years. It's just bouncing in his head. So he's like, Obama doesn't even have a birth certificate. Why? Why are you bringing this up now? Because the dirty right, the dirty left, the conspirators, the assassins, Antifa. Like, he just starts vomiting all this shit that he's been told to say.
Transgender for everybody. For everybody. For everybody.
How about he's opening a library and hotel? No, that's Biff.
That is Biff. That is Biff. Yeah. He did. He came from the future. That's all he wanted.
What the hell?
I see it as a quaint little library, just like like whatever Clinton's library looks like. Then a fucking you got a penis on top of it, a penis-shaped hotel. My gosh, in Miami,
that's actually what he does. That's what he did. He built.
Well, yeah.
Stupid shit.
They're gonna,
he wants to build a library. He doesn't want to build a library.
Man, when the election comes, they're gonna fucking make a false Muslim attack, and then we're gonna try. Then he's gonna just say, I can't leave right now. We're in the middle of a war. That's how it'll start, I think.
If he's alive, though, I don't know.
I know. God's chasing him pretty hard.
he's
Anthony
fast,
Atamanik's been saying that for a while. Well, the reason why he's got the purple hand every week, and I got it too. and
IV.
because they got to put an IV in whatever he's getting treated for. They need a vein. If you're overweight, if you got bad veins, you just got bad luck.
Yeah, they
But
just
if you're
blow out.
overweight,
Yeah.
on top of it, it makes it really hard to find a vein, and they can't do it in the arm, and they got to start searching on your. You don't want to get into
Yep.
the feet.
Yep.
They do it in the hands, and when they search around, you bruise. That's what happens. I've had that happen to me 1,000 times.
I have too.
I've had it.
Trying to
I've
get
had
a
it
vein.
just to get a hangover. I tried to get rid of a hangover when in Chicago and having vitamins and shit shot through my blood.
Well, it's
I
hard
thought,
too
Raj,
because when
I
you're
thought you were going to say hangover because you got your hand run over by a Chevy Love.
A hangover? What? Because I got
I thought your story was that you got your hand run over by a car when you were sleeping it off.
Oh no!
I thought that's how you got your bruise.
Oh yeah, no. No, I mean now I'm lost. As you guys can see, I've been tugging
It was
on
a
my.
reach. It was
my
a reach
trusty-
to begin with. So disregard.
No, he's just talking about IVs. No, that he's been getting an IV. Yeah, no, your
it's
veins
obvious.
get blown out,
It's obvious.
and yeah, they have to find them. They're easy to find the back of your hand. When you're all dehydrated, it's hard to get them in your eye.
And just they miss a lot. When they miss, these big bruises come up. You know, the vein seeps out into the hand. That's exactly what's happening. So hey, he's an old man. He's got to get treatments. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
And he's got the swollen ankles. It means the kidneys aren't working well, not doing their job.
You think he's got diabetes?
The swollen ankles might be from the drugs. I don't think he's got. I don't know. I don't know if he's got diabetes. He wouldn't tell us if he did.
No, he's not gonna. No, they're not gonna say anything about that. Of course.
It'd be really simple to do. I mean, it's like all the stuff. It's probably whatever he's got is treatable, but but he's old and he doesn't want to seem. He want to seem weak.
Well, remember when he got fucking COVID and then in 2 days he was good?
Standing
what
up. Well, he was about to
the
die.
fuck,
He was
man?
trying to stand up in that window, and you could tell he was about to fucking fall
Oh
over.
my God, that was his idea of leadership. He brought it up in a debate. He's like, I led. He's watching an old man struggling to walk up a pair of stand there getting dropped off by a helicopter. He thinks his presidency was a movie, and he had to get through this one scene. And he had COVID. And he marches into the White House to go spread it, give it to everybody else.
Go give it to everybody.
It was a pathetic display. I remember that.
Oh, the Secret Service, whoever's like assigned to be right next to him, it must be just the worst. Like they've gotten him sick.
Ew.
He's gotten him sick. He's almost gotten him shot.
And then the day after his presidency was over, everybody said the same thing. That guy stinks. He smelled bad. You didn't want to be around that. They're all like, we don't care now. It's okay to say it now, but woo!
Like what? Do you think he smells like shit from a diaper, or just like BO? Like takes a bath once a year or something. He probably takes a bath once every couple weeks.
No, take a bath every day.
He's a once a weeker.
I mean, I'm not the president of the United States, but sometimes I'll take 4 or 5 days off, from the shower. I don't have to be around anymore.
You're not the president.
I'm not the president. I've never gone out in public and smelled like shit. I think I should give myself credit for that.
I think from what I've heard, it's more suspected of he's incontinent. He just
so piss.
Yeah, or poopy.
Or he's probably got poopy pissy in his diapers.
No, he just stinks, and he doesn't care enough about other people to wear deodorant or give a shit. So
they just said he takes just a full shit in a Depends during meetings.
Say shit like that.
His pants are filling up like a balloon. Mr. President, we can take a break. No, I gotta do this. I gotta say this. Maniac.
Have you ever heard that dude Tom Homan, the border czar? You ever heard him talk? He sounds
Maybe.
exactly like Bigfoot from the Howard Stern show.
Oh my God! I mean, they have video.
Oh shit! This is the best. Horatio's
Oh,
all
that
frozen.
guy.
He is. You're all frozen. It is. Call back. It is. Tom Homan.
I got to plug in.
Hope I get Mr. Horatio back.
Okay. Oh, we're not frozen? All right.
So he said, you gotta say the bruises are from fighting the woke.
Yeah, I'd like to say that.
You were gone, it was. You were frozen, it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of old ladies in my neighborhood are probably online.
They were going online, shopping at Amazon, it is.
That's a great Bigfoot.
No.
So you saying that Tom Homan sounds like Bigfoot from the Howard Stern show?
Hold on.
I mean,
I mean, they shouldn't, and I think they took it down because what Pam Bondi said, they're going to investigate these people who put these apps up.
Oh, this guy?
Law enforcement at great risk. People need to
I've seen him on
ISIS,
C-SPAN.
He's not just out wrestling illegal aliens. I look at the numbers every morning. 70%, 7 out of every 10, are criminals. And the other 30% include national security threats. To give anybody a heads up, if ISIS is working right now on 14th Street and Broadway, if you're a criminal in that area, you're going to be that population, that percentage is going to...
We're picking up the aliens, it is.
Someone's going to get hurt.
Trying to get the aliens, it is.
meathead, another meathead. Should have gone in the wrestling.
They're not supposed to be there, it is.
These guys are all failed athletes. They all wanted to be baseball players.
I'm in here,
look
guys.
like that.
And then the dude was taking bribes. He's not that stupid.
Allegedly.
He knows how to take a bribe, it is. You gotta give me money. I'm the border czar. You want to stay here? Give me $1 million.
We need a better word than czar.
Czar is just the easiest thing to take. It was so dumb they just started calling stuff czar because they couldn't think of a better term for the person.
And plus, the Russian connection is it's almost an ode. It's an ode to the Russians.
I guess
we wish
those are
we
our
wish
mortal enemy.
we wish we can be. We want to be. We want to be feared like if you live in Russia. We like that.
I know.
So let's make it czar. It'll scare people, and the Dems will hate it.
Well, the bad thing is that
Czar.
I think Obama was the one that came up with the border czar.
Who?
I think Obama.
Obama?
Was
No, but the term czar,
Still
the term.
Well,
Well,
it was
like
because they
czar
started
had
making
been
everything
used before
czar.
that.
Because they couldn't. Yeah, it was before the border czar. It was because they started making up these government whatever, a new agency, and it was hard to come up with a term. Like the director was out of style, so they started calling everything czar.
So it's Obama's fault. So Trump's right about that.
At one point
He did. He
my
hired
title,
that guy too first.
My
Obama.
title
He was.
at UCB was sketch czar, and everybody hated me and was afraid of me. So
Show
I guess it
czar.
fit.
Everybody said you were just a patsy for
For what?
that you weren't the real You weren't the real czar. You're the man in front, the paper.
A
For
paper
Besser.
tiger?
The Besser was the real sketch czar behind the scenes.
I'm improv
Besser rubbed
boss.
people the wrong way.
Boss improv.
One time Besser's teaching he's teaching one of his first sketch classes. Someone turned in a sketch, and he reads the sketch, and he goes, "Is this it?" And they said, "Yeah," and he goes,
I would never do that. That's mean.
So
the drop.
I'll be right back, guys.
That's mean.
I just want to say, yes, I do realize that Tom Homan fellow was hired by Obama, and I guess he must have changed his stripes. He's like, oh no, I like black people, I guess.
A leopard doesn't change his stripes. A leopard never. I can like black people. You want me to like black people? Fine.
No, I think it was more of a thing of like, I'll just put this guy. This guy's fine. Because he did work for the Border Patrol. This guy, for years. Like he does have a record, but it's all what you're told to do too. You know, they don't have to do this. They don't have to have like arms and mask and go and get people like that. You know?
No, they get off on it. They clearly get off on it.
Yeah.
They don't like these people. They have a bias against them. They got a sadistic streak. So what are you gonna do? Why do you think they applied for the job?
Oh, the guy, the ICE agent. Yeah, who would do that? Yeah. That's why I say all. If you are an immigrant, you should apply for ICE. Get enough immigrants in ICE, and then just quit. Everybody quit.
That's what the Irish did. The Irish came here and they're like, we cannot get jobs, but so they infiltrated the police department. We got jobs now.
Well, then that was also the days of like, we'll just make a police department. Where's your police department? Like, what? There's the other police department. I guess like at one point in New York.
Yeah, the
well,
mafia.
and in New York there were two. At one time there were a couple of police departments that fought each other.
Oh no! Oh,
there
like
the
there was the way there was
police and
different subway lines, like the IRT and the.
Yeah, there was like a Metropolitan Police and the city police, and they were like, and they might show up and they might be like, "You go back. We're doing this."
Well, there's always that. There's always the push and pull between state and county and municipal.
Well, and the fire departments were like that too.
I saw one video of a meter maid giving a cop a parking ticket. And he's like, you kidding me?
Is that now?
It was now-ish.
Like recent? What?
Yeah. And she's like, I'm just trying to do my job.
Just
and he's like, are you serious? I thought about it, and it must be that she wanted to get fired so she could get some benefits. Maybe she was just, was going to do better if they just laid her off. And she thought, well, if I do this, they will lay me off and I'll be in the right because I'm just doing my job. But what the cop said is, hey, we're on the same side. And she's like, you still can't park here.
Hey guys, I'm back.
I said you wore that shirt at the USO because from afar, from here, it looks like camouflage. It looks like that shirt that General Schwarzkopf used to wear all the time.
I have shorts like that, but I don't have a shirt like that.
Yeah, he marketed those Schwarzkopf. He called them Schwarzkopfs.
They're really great for playing golf. For playing golf or shooting when you go shooting. I don't know what Schwarzkopf would want you to use those shorts for.
You guys, I went and played disc golf. Have you ever played disc golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I played with you and your friends.
I played it a
No,
few
I
different
played.
times. No, we haven't played disc golf, Roger. I have played it a few different times. Well, I went to the only disc golf course in Manhattan. It's down in Brooklyn. I went with Drew Nelson, my friend who I'm writing my book with, and it was made by stoners for stoners, and you could tell because it makes no sense. It's really hard to find the first hole. You can't tell where the baskets are. They're all higgledy-piggledy. And then on top of it, the locals kind of tore down a couple of the baskets because it interfered with their grilling and chilling. So you just got to kind of slog
Yeah, you're
through
getting hit in the head with a fucking frisbee every time you're trying to hang out with your family.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking nerds, get out of the goddamn picnic area.
And one of them came up with an app, so you could just follow the app. Of course, the app does not match the course at all. The course, no, it's hopeless.
Oh yeah, like it doesn't look like the course that you actually,
No.
Yeah.
It gave you some valuable hints, though, to orient yourself.
I played golf with that golf with my friend Drew and his buddy. And then his buddy was like, he brought all the stuff. He was the aficionado of it.
So he brought
and I was
discs.
I was like, I don't know, I don't like this game. Maybe it was the company. Maybe it was the weird dude that was into it too much.
Here's my thing. I'm supposed to walk for at least an hour a day anyway. So it's a lot more fun walking around playing Frisbee than it is like just walking around the neighborhood.
I understand fitness.
I don't like to listen to music and walk at the same time. If I'm in nature, I definitely don't want to. And if I'm in the city, I don't want to either because of safety issues. Because in the city, you got to hear what's going on. You never know when that scooter's coming or somebody's coming.
Well, I'm always living like someone's going to attack me when I'm in New York. So I would listen to music and I'm just always turning around, always like, I'll fucking put up a fight. I might not win, but you're going to have a little struggle. Punch me in the face and try to run away. I might chase you.
The last time I was there, I was a complete idiot. I just put on headphones and walked space case walking around.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Well, I'm extra careful with the street signs and the lights,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cut across streets without,
You can't get hit.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I know, even paying attention you can get hit, but
yeah.
Here's my thing.
I'm extra careful.
Word. It's okay to podcast because podcasts you only need one ear. You can keep one open for the crazy bicyclist who's coming at you. But I don't listen to spoken word that often. I'm not gonna,
Jesus Christ, spoken word.
Like podcast. I used to listen to podcasts.
Podcast
anymore. No.
Spoken word.
It's like
Jesus
the Herald.
Christ,
Once Dell said,
yeah, I thought it was like poetry, like that made up poetry.
No, podcasts count. Dell was talking to his Herald students, and he says, Herald, the form I think we like to do it more than we like to watch it. And that's the way it is about podcasts. They're way more fun to do.
Right.
To listen to. A good one is good, though, if it's a subject you're interested in or an artist that you really like.
Yeah, this one is for
Looks like he's snorting. What is he snorting off camera?
I was blowing my nose, but yes, I guess it did look like.
Yeah, that was.
I was blowing my nose.
You got to come up.
Does this look like
baby? You got to put baby on your face next time you do that.
No, the wrong way.
Good sound effect.
He's huffing.
Be careful when you blow your nose in outer space.
Oh, all right. Now I'm going to be good.
Outer space, no one can hear you sneeze.
I was trying to be polite, Delaney, and not cough,
mute.
not blow my schnoz on camera.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the freeze.
Crazy time.
So I guess they've talked to, like the people have talked in the
Sometimes it freezes and you're still on.
You're on, right? No? Are you still on? Yeah, you're on. It's just Horatio's gone.
Wait, he's back. He's back.
He is?
Come on, Jerry. It wouldn't be the show without a freeze.
Oh, yeah, no, they always, yeah.
Is that Ecamm or is it something else?
It's his connection to me.
See, it froze on me.
I froze on you too. Well, let's look and see what's going on with this trial then. Since we can't hear.
Time. The prosecutor trying to counter the narrative that Sean Combs is this changed person by reminding the judge, as the judge is formulating this sentence, to consider the totality of the evidence and everything that came out during this trial.
Other people reminding the judge to consider that they think Sean Diddy Combs is not a changed man. Cassie, his ex-girlfriend at the time.
Were you seeing any of this?
No, this is filler.
Yeah. No, I was just like, while I'm
Just
waiting
checking
for,
in.
Yeah, just waiting
I like
for him.
that. I like that.
Times
It's nice,
was
Jerry.
his girlfriend,
It
and
brings a
she's
little
the one in the-
immediacy to the podcast.
Right?
Uh-huh.
It's for the people.
Tension, baby. Didn't Gethard have Diddy on his...
I feel like he did.
No. Was it Puffy? Who did
I
he
think
have
he
on
did,
his,
yeah.
his
I'm
show
pretty
at
sure
UCB?
he did have him. I'm pretty sure he did.
Geth put out the
Diddy on.
call that...
Yeah. Yeah, he did have him on. Oh man. Everybody freeze. Everybody freeze. So Chris Gethard, I don't know if anybody's familiar with him. Guy was from Upright Citizens Brigade, friend of ours from New York. He had Diddy on. I guess this was 9 years ago on his his show was on Fusion. So that makes sense. So he got him on his show. I can check in and see what's going on with this trial and see if my friends will come back. Although I did want to talk about some other stuff that I'd seen, but I do want to check in on this trial though. I want to see what's going on. What's going on?
Democrats want in their continuing resolution. They inserted a provision to undo a provision in the Working Families Tax Cut, the One Big Beautiful Bill, that ended...
Okay. I don't. Don't care about her. Yeah, I don't know if my friends are gonna come back, man. But here we go. Hello, my friend. See if I can get you back in here.
There we go.
Looks like we're getting a little.
I do have to hop off soon. Jerry, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Yeah. We did not get RIyadh money. Yeah, I was just checking in on the sentencing.
A lot of formalities. Oh yeah, I was saying, didn't he go do Gethard's show?
So yes, somebody was talking about that. Yeah, he did. I found it. Yeah, he was on Gethard's show, but the show was on Fusion, so it was on his network. Did he own that network, right? Didn't he? Or no, Revolt he owned. Fusion was just another station. Okay. Yes.
I'm not sure. It was just a usual live, usual UCB show that just happened to be packed, and no one could go in the green room. No one allowed in the green room.
Oh, you mean that day? He wouldn't let anybody in the green room?
Oh, yeah. Not that I wanted to go in, but, you had Pat Bear or somebody going, woo, 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 woo. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess the in the sentencing, they're doing their whole like family talking, whatever. It's ongoing as we speak.
So his big crime was.
So he got
prostitution.
That's
soliciting a prostitute and taking them across state lines.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Yeah.
I feel like that's a crime people commit every day and don't get sent away for.
Right. Yeah.
And it doesn't get covered. I mean, obviously it's coverage because he's famous, but that's not a big case for most people, is it?
Yeah, well, I think that he's getting
the other stuff is
the other stuff. Well, I mean, also the women didn't want to do a lot of the stuff that he did, which is a different crime. But he also got sued for that too.
So were they prostitutes or not? Were they? Oh, but they didn't want to do things he wanted them to do.
Well, what he was doing was he was bringing like a male prostitute to come and have sex with his girlfriend while he watched. So that was. And the girlfriends didn't always want to do it.
My goodness.
So that's what he's getting convicted for that. Yeah.
So you got to get people. So you got to get little old ladies on the jury for that one, huh? Schwarzkopf. General, you're back.
Let me tell you something, muted. General. Oh, you're muted, General.
They want you.
You're muted, sir.
They want you to lose weight. They saw you walking through the halls of the Pentagon. You're muted, baby. He's doing extravehicular activity.
Let me see what's going on with this trial.
Hey, Jerry. Do you ever watch those shows where it would be some old feller and he would just draw a picture and you were supposed to draw her along?
Yeah, but you're not talking like Bob Ross, are you?
No.
That's the painter.
This is way before Bob Ross. I'm talking in the 70s.
Well, Bob Ross was, well, I guess, 80s, right?
No, there was a guy before Bob Ross. Before Bob Ross,
not the German guy, right?
This guy Alexander. His name was, and he was like, fire it now, you.
Oh, yes, that's the German guy. The German guy. Yes. Oh, you know, Patton Oswalt has a whole.
He dropped dead, and then they brought in Bob Ross to take his place, do the same exact thing.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt has a whole bit about that. About either you could be
the
nice guy or the German. You must get everything right.
Yes. No, but that wasn't his thing. His thing was power. You fired it. See, he was like, you don't need to take so much time. You just take the big brush and fire in a tree.
Yeah. And Bob Ross.
He was into power. Yeah. The power of it and the commandingness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a showman. They brought in Bob Ross. He was the absolute opposite of that guy. He was like Brother Theodore or something, but he was super positive, though. He had a real positive vibe. It was all about you being the creator, you being in control, and expediency.
Yeah.
No, but before that, they'd be like, they'd focus in on a fake set like they did at the beginning of Mr. Rogers, you know. There'd be like a little pool, like where it was supposed to be a pond and a dock, you know, with the guy fishing. And then he'd be like, hi, I'm Captain Bob. I'm going to teach you how to draw today. We're going to draw a raccoon.
Okay.
And they would just take you through it.
Yeah.
Rod, you remember those draw along shows? Maybe you had one in Chicago.
They did have one.
He's still muted. You're still muted, baby.
I think the Garfield Goose, whatever that cartoon was in Chicago, I think that was kind of like a draw. They would draw along in that show. They would have like a draw along segment, I think.
Oh, a segment.
He's so frustrated. No, that's
not it. Different.
It's not that.
That's funny because he's playing the role of Kevin Dorff. That's funny because Raj had his draw along thing on SNL. Jasper, what was that character?
Jasper, yes. Jasper Hahn.
And it would always turn out, he's drawing a dog, and it would turn out to be a penis and balls.
Yeah,
and
he did that at Second. Jimmy, he did that at Second City. Actually, that was where he first started.
Oh, is that where that came from?
Yeah.
Barry Dimitri Martin. It's I like when Jimmy would call him out for it, and he'd act innocent and say, "Shame on you, Jimmy. Shame on you for what you were thinking."
You're still muted. You muted yourself.
You're muted, baby.
Like it's in the. You're muted in the actual thing. In the
like in the computer?
No.
Not on the eCam?
Yeah, you're muted on you muted yourself somehow. I don't know how you do that. How you did it, but you did. Like in that little box, there's a volume. There you go. Are you there now? No, you're not. That's weird.
Can he hear you?
Can you hear us? This is riveting television.
Yep. This is how all the shows end. They end with a kerfluffle, with a snafu, with a...
Hello, everybody.
We got him remote.
Talking to you from the past. Look at these knuckleheads trying to do some kind of computer's radio show. Fucking guy can't figure out a mute situation. Well, tell us
we had the same.
Feathers.
We had the same problem back in the days of radio.
Off. One guy's talking, the other guy's fucking talking.
I'm in this studio, and my brother's in that studio, and I'm doing a scene with him, and I can't understand the damn word he's saying.
I guess my phone's. I'm gonna restart, guys. I'm gonna restart.
I gotta go, Raj. I gotta go to treatment.
I will see you later, Michael. It was good to see you, buddy.
You too. I'll catch up with you guys next time.
All right, bud. Be good.
All right.
We're going to get to some... Peace. We'll get to some real stuff here. I'll leave Raj here. Leave Horatio here. While I check in. You take off? Okay, yeah, you got to come back. I'll see if I can get you back. I hung up on the phone. I hung up. All right. Let's check in with this sentencing. So nothing going on with the sentencing right now. If anybody knows or if anybody can give me some news. Oh, I think I got him back. I think I got him back. I think I get him back. Hey! No, you're still, yeah. You're muted somehow. I don't know how you muted yourself. I'm here for the bloopers. The comedy's coming from the viewers. I don't know why you're muted, but you are. I can't hear you. Maybe it's something with the with your mic. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay. Nothing. And nothing. I'm going to check in with this trial. So if you bear with me for a second, I'm going to find out what's going on. Like I said, in case or unless somebody else knows what's happening.
Donate.
Still nothing. Still no sound. No sound. I love this. These people coming out of this. This is the courthouse in New York. I would assume that they're just waiting out here just for some kind of press conference. So we won't. I mean, I would guess that they would call down if anybody's in the courtroom and would say what the sentence is, and then they're probably just waiting for their lawyers to come down. See if I can get Horatio back, but I think I'm just out of the sound for him. I was watching the other day. Does anybody know who the HUD secretary is? Because that dude is a goofball. I mean, if you just watch him talk for a second, and like I guess it was about a month ago, there was a there was a thing with him, but the dude, I guess he played football at one time, and but there was a hearing with him talking to Congress, and the dude is just like the goofiest dude. He's still like a big football player, you know, but he's just like a really goofy dude. Check this out. Yeah, I got you in there? Oh. Check this out. Nope. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can get you in here. Let's see. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can now. Yes. And you coming in great.
Oh shit!
I don't know what
That was
what
like
happened.
that felt like getting operated. Like they're announcing it?
No. This is I was just watching this dude. I didn't know who this dude was. He's the housing secretary, the HUD secretary, and he's a goofball. He used to play football.
Oh boy!
But he's like I don't know what's wrong with him.
You know, and thank you for stating all the stats of our budget. We really appreciate that because it just reiterates my point that with record funding, HUD has still not carried out its most basic mission. And I have
Don't
answered
act like
questions.
you haven't been here, sir. Just 4 years ago, you were here.
Miss
Don't act
Miss
like
Watson
you
Coleman,
care
if
about
you'll let
this
him, Miss
population.
Watson Coleman, if you'll let him answer the question,
I
your
don't
time
need.
has expired.
Listen, I reclaimed my time back. I yielded my time. You wouldn't let him waste your time. You let him.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. And thank you, Ms. Watson Coleman. Thank you for reiterating my point that status quo is not good enough. That also homelessness has gone up in spite of record funding. And
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you. Next up, we have Ms. Watson Coleman.
That's not a really good description of him.
He probably has CTE.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. There's one where he's wearing glasses because he comes out. He's wearing these.
Thank you, sir.
Professor glasses.
Yeah, they're like.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
They're like where's Waldo glasses?
I'm not going to do football.
The previous administration during COVID, with a $70
See,
billion
I'm
budget,
smart.
sir, HUD hired 2,000 people during COVID, most of which stayed home, and there was continuous.
I can't believe that Trump hired this dude. I know you probably heard he probably heard you like, oh, he looks good. He played football, and then he's like, what is this nerd? Who's this goofball?
Yeah, I mean, he probably. He's just probably how did he? What's the guy? What was he doing when he got picked? You know.
I looked up his record, and he was like, he had like a bullshit corporate job, probably from people that knew him from playing football. He got into politics like right away, like right after.
Oh, okay.
Right after playing football.
So then he's just the black face, so they can run him out there.
Yeah, there was like this for a while. There's like this pipeline football to Republican, Republican lackey pipeline, like the Herschel Walker, and they're all dumb.
I know, it's terrible, man. It's like getting retarded people out of a cage and being like, "Go ahead, do it." Mentally challenged. Sorry, but it's like, what the fuck? Put these guys out there, and it's.
I'm like, what is going on? Who is this?
Give him something to say. Have something to say that, but he can't. So he's not. These aren't his thoughts. He's like some Trump aide is trying to make him the perfect candidate for MAGA.
Well, I guess the whole thing was the hearings were because they cut like he's got this title, but they cut everything from what he does. So all the Democrats were like, they cut everything and you didn't do anything. He's like, well, we don't need anything. We needed to cut all this stuff. Like, what is your job then now? You cut all the programs.
Right. This is the best way. That's how. No. We've because the homelessness has increased. When we were giving them money, let's try not giving them money and see what happens.
Yes,
everything's going to go up. Robbery, murder, everything's going to go up.
That is Ben Carson's whole job. But as you can see, I have these glasses on. What's that?
Well, no, I was just going to say about it, like, it's just corruption junction. What's your function? Taking all the money I can and leaving.
Scott's a good guy.
Junction.
Scott could work here. Yeah, I think he had like a bullshit corporate job, like director of hype or something like that, or I forgot. It was something like that, like director of Good Times. Motivation. I think it was director of motivation or something like that.
Just sit in the office and we want to take pictures. Just be ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And keep working out. Don't stop. Keep those muscles going. My wife loves
that. Yeah.
My wife loves that. Matter of fact, you want to come over and rail her while I sit in the corner and jerk it? Scott's gonna rail you, honey. I'm old. I don't need this anymore. Let's Scott do you.
Rail you. While he's railing you, I'm gonna kiss the gardener. Okay. He's gonna rail you while I watching him. I'm gonna make out with the gardener. I'm not gay.
Let him do it.
Yeah, it's like when in being there when all the heads of the world or the heads of the country were like deciding who's going to be president. It's like this guy's great. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't do any bad things.
I was talking to
You might
Matt
have been
Walsh
hit
about
in the head
that.
a couple times in football, but the guy can't. You know, he can't answer a question if you come up with a quick question. That's one thing. His mind is broken.
At the end, when the rich dude dies, and he makes the president is reading his eulogy, and it's just like rambling. The president has to read this rich dude. Like, I don't think I like poor people. I don't have much use for them. I gotta read that shit. Anyway, it's my funeral, and you're gonna listen. This is the last time. For one last time, you're gonna listen to my bullshit.
That there's the actor, I forget his name, plays the president. Very good actor, very fun.
Jack Warden.
Yeah. So does he say this? This is what he wanted to. He read what the dead guy wanted to have read.
Yeah. It's like it's at the very end when he's walking on water. He's reading the eulogy, and the president is reading the rich guy's eulogy, and he's saying all this bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
Like the president has to read it.
That's a fucking good ass movie.
One of the
Top
best.
10.
Still. Thank you for the subscription, whoever subscribed. Yeah, still can relate, man. Still pertinent.
Yeah, sometimes when this podcast has to tell people like you should go look this up. Makes a big difference.
Oh, so I was telling Michael, I've talked to some people that went over there to Saudi Arabia. Did I tell you that? I talked to
No.
some comics, yeah. One in particular needed the money.
Absolutely.
Like, told me that they just needed money. Like they were broke and they had to do it. So that was So there's that.
I mean, that's a true thing. Like it's easy to be like, how dare you? But if you're fucking broke and you're about to get your fucking house taken away and you have a couple kids you have to pay for,
Yep.
I mean, fuck it, you gotta survive, and so I mean, in those cases, that's cool. I guess what the people that are getting bitched at are the ones that don't need it. The guys that obviously don't need it.
It's hard to know when people don't need it, though. You don't know like what disasters people have had. Even people that you think might be rich, you don't know what they're paying for. You don't know. Oh shit! Like they're underwater right now. You never know.
Yes, but I mean, Fluffy. You think Fluffy and Bill Burr and Chappelle?
You think?
I don't think they're worried about money, but who knows? Yeah, I mean,
you never know.
Maybe, and who knows? There's addictions. There's gambling and bullshit. A lot of these idiots are these idiots.
People waste their money. I mean, which is
money on five fucking parlays, five leg parlays. I'm like, you out of your fucking mind? Only three parlay is hard enough. 5? Oh my god! That's like playing a fucking slot machine.
Yeah, not that would be an excuse. Hey, come on, man! I got gambling debts.
I'm a high roller at fucking Caesars. I go there. I have a fucking $100,000 fucking limit there. I lost it all. That's why. What's his face is doing shows here? The little guy who's fucking really good singer, really good dancer. He came here and lost a bunch. He lost like $1 million.
What, like pop singer?
Pop singer, yeah.
Not Chris Brown.
Not Chris Brown. The one who's I think's Filipino, but he looks a little black.
Oh, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think Bruno Mars had to do a residency because he lost a bunch of money. I mean, I don't know what part of that.
Yeah, I did hear he was had a problem, like he couldn't pay his taxes or something too.
He needs a money manager. And
well, yeah. So you never know. I mean, I would like to think that I wouldn't do it, but like, what if my kid was sick? What if I,
yeah, what if you lost your insurance for your family?
Yeah.
These are things that you have to consider. It sucks. Sometimes you have to whore yourself.
Well, and for stand-ups, for a lot of those people, like, somebody coming up with rules or something, they do that all the time. They do corporate stuff all the time where they can't swear, they can't say stuff. So for them, it's like, well, this is just like a regular, like a corporate job. I don't know who I'm talking to. What did that corporation do? They might make bombs. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just doing comedy. I mean,
Exactly,
I think that's their
yeah.
attitude a lot.
I think politics goes out the window when the show is first. The show must go on, and you don't get these gigs every day. Tomorrow could be you get hit by a bus and then your wife has nothing.
Well, that's the other thing. You're talking about a mentality of people who are like, like if the last gig is the last one. Like they don't think that the next one might not be coming. Like Leno was famous for not cashing his Tonight Show checks and just living off his stand-up money. Which is weird, but he wanted to live that mentality of a road comic.
And like speaking of like people losing their money, I follow Angel Reese because she's a Chicago Sky player, and she's like the bad guy in the league now, which I think is kind of wrestling funny. But you see her like every day with these like new Gucci bags and all this other shit and these fucking outfits, and I'm like, take it easy. You're gonna lose all your money. You're not gonna play basketball forever. Like, quit buying that stuff. And I mean, who knows? She probably gets a lot of it for free.
Probably gets a lot of it, yeah.
So, but who knows? But it's always scary. Like, I hope someone's talking to her and making sure she doesn't start buying a bunch of bullshit.
Especially those influencer people, the people who are showing it off all the time, which is also one of the dumbest things ever, man. Because there's people who are just cataloging all your shit. There's people online who are just thinking about all the shit that you got and are just fantasizing about robbing you. They know what to look for when they're going to rob your house.
I don't fantasize about robbing her, but I fantasize about something else, to be honest with you.
No, there's people who are like, oh, wow, I'm going to get that chain, or that chain they show off all the time.
Well, yeah, like when people do it they do it live. I think now people are smart enough to kind of like post that shit like a day later or something, because they used to be like someone went to Roscoe's Chicken and was like, look at my fucking necklace or something, and someone came in and shot him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so you got
a father and son. A father and son did that. True.
Sanford and Son. Was it Sanford and Son?
You big dummy, go. It was the dad. The dad saw him online and then saw him at Roscoe's and was like, "That's him." Told his son to go rob him, go kill him.
Right around.
Thanks,
Dad.
Dad.
We're close to that Roscoe's.
You know what you got to do.
Shoot that. Take that thing. Dad. You heard me, boy. Shoot that motherfucker and whoever he's with and get that fucking bracelet. We're right here, like a half a block away from Roscoe. You know that.
What's wrong with you? I'm your father.
You know what? Better yet, bring me some fucking chicken, too. Don't get it all full of blood.
I wish Dorf was here because that reminds me of, I don't know if you remember, it was a Comiskey when a fan got in a fight.
They beat up an ump.
That's right, and it was a father and son.
Yeah, father and son dirtbags, like just swinging like fucking, I don't know, 1975 gangbangers, you know, just taking these wild swings.
Wailing at the umpire because they
Guys
didn't like they didn't like his call.
falling on his ass, like what the fuck?
Because he made the wrong call, Jagoff. Go out there and kick his ass. Or either that or, hey, that's my son. Fuck that. You don't hit my son.
It's like, I don't know. What were they, like fucking firemen or something? It's always some shit like that.
Hello.
Decorated shit, like they're fucking decorated this great job. They've been firemen together.
Pillars of the neighborhood.
They made enough moves. Made people were like they worked at fire station 3 blocks from their house. Corrupt ass bastards. Chicago's a fucking corrupt ass biatch.
I don't think it's as much like that as it used to be, but yeah.
You know, I mean, I hate to be alarmist, and I mean, this is probably a little bit sacrilegious, but well, how many black firemen did you see die from 9/11?
Well, because there were none.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's been a been a problem that just kind of never went away. My friend's dad was a chief, was a station chief, and there was always a problem, racism in the fire department. That was just in Flint, in a little town like that, you know.
It'll take time. New generations, hopefully.
Yeah, you would think, right?
But if they're indoctrinating their kids with nonsense, then you know, that's with all these traditions. I mean, now I'm getting all like, this is why the world's in trouble, man. You keep teaching your kids this nonsense, like that's the whole thing. And
yeah.
And we were like programmed to follow this system, and to look at it as a whole. I'd rather be here than anywhere.
Look, if we let them in the fire department, all of a sudden it's gonna be none but them, and it ain't gonna be you. You want a job when you get out of high school? Then go punch him in the face. Go kick his ass right now. I mean it. Fucking go fight for your race right now.
Right now, guys drinking beers.
You gonna let him just do that to you? You're gonna go back out there and go get your bike back. That's what you're gonna do. Who did it? Ramon. Was his name is Ramon? Yeah, or you're gonna go get your bike back. This is what's gonna happen.
I was playing hockey, like floor hockey at the local gymnasium park. What am I talking about? In Chicago, they play a lot of floor hockey.
Floor hockey.
And
yeah, we do too.
And then some guy fouled me or something minor, and I was like, what the fuck? And then we started shoving each other. And my brother's like, kick his ass. And so I start beating on this guy, and then he starts crying. I'm like, oh, this guy's like special needs. I'm like, oh my God. He's crying. And I'm like, and even during the fight, I'm like, I'm fucking sorry, man. I'm so fucking sorry. And then I like left. I ran away. I went home, and I was like crying. I was like, I just fucking had to fight somebody for nothing. It was stupid. Like
so awful. That's so. I get those. What?
It's a good thing though, because you learn like how. If you're, like I'm not vicious like that. I'm not a fucking killer, and then you learn that. You're like, there's some people that are made for it. That's not my situation.
I got in a fight with my friend. It was just us two, too. We were outside, and I told him that his mother was a prostitute because I saw a movie with prostitutes, and his mother would, like, go out So she would go out at like the discos and shit when we were little kids. So she would get all dressed up with her friends and stuff. And so I'm like, oh, that's a prostitute. So I was like, your mother's a prostitute. And he got mad. It was just us two there. And he wanted to fight me. And I'm like, man, come on. You know, I'm not going to fight. I'm going to be just crying and shit. Fuck you.
How old were you?
I think I was like in 5th grade. He was like a year younger than me, like 5th and 4th grade. So
yeah.
Like, fuck you. I'm like, take it easy. Take it easy. Stop, man. Like, no, we're fighting. I'm like, it's only us two. There's no reason for you to be embarrassed. It's like, no, we're fighting. So I'm like hitting him and he's crying and shit. And I'm like, just stop, man. But I'm like, I realized like this dude's fighting for his mother's honor. Like he's not gonna stop. And then beat him up. I feel so bad. Like I had to beat him, called his mother a whore, and then I had to beat him up.
I understand it, but if like that was the most important, that was the most. You cross that line, you can't do it. You talk about someone's mom. Everybody was trained to like, step up. And, like,
well, I was like, why did I do that? And I feel like I was telling him, I don't know why, I was a kid, you know. I think I was telling him like, oh, I'm just informing you, like this is what I think your mom is. You know, I wasn't trying to be mean, but I'm like, God damn, why did I do that? I think I learned then, like maybe some things you just keep your mouth shut about.
Oh man, yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't need to inform people. Hey man, I was at a bar the other night. Your dad's sucking dick at the fucking rustic.
No, why are you fighting me, man?
There's no door in the bathroom. You know that. There's no door in the bathroom, so he's in the stall with a fucking. I don't know. I don't know what this guy was, man. To be honest with you, but your dad was sucking some guy's dick in the bathroom. At rustic. Sunday night. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It was pretty outrageous, to be honest. I mean, you know, I saw a guy get stabbed there. Well, that was pretty high up there, like crazy. But seeing a guy blow somebody in the men's bathroom, I saw your dad, this guy.
And your dad. It was him. It was definitely him, too.
Give me a hug. I'm sorry. This is true. This happened.
So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do about that?
You got to confront him about it. You got to talk to him, Ron. Like, this is fucked up. I mean, if he's living a different lifestyle, I mean, but you just got to accept it and that's it. You know, if he's having an alternate kind of situation. But he's obviously, there's something else going on. There's probably a little alcoholism. You know, it's very risky to blow someone in the bathroom at a bar. And while he was down there, I grabbed the wallet from his back pocket and I checked the ID and bingo, you know. So I know it's your father. Why did I do that? I want to prove it. Why do you breathe in the morning?
I want solid proof. And I'm telling you now. I'm giving you the proof so that you know.
I guess you should call your mom and then just destroy everything. But that's not what I would do. I would keep my shit quiet. You know, private.
I wouldn't say anything.
I'm just telling you because you're my partner, bro. Ride or die.
Why are you telling me this? Why?
That's a fucking funny. I don't know. A few years ago, they were showing, you know, clips of Trump talking, and then George C. Scott from that movie where his daughter goes makes a porn, and he watches it for proof. He's like, no. And it's like literally like 5 minutes of him just like being so fucking over the top disgusted as this little girl. What a fucking movie, man.
Stop it. Yes, that is the movie. I'll get Horatio back. That is the movie with, I believe that the pimp is played by, this was hardcore. The pimp, George C. Scott. The pimp is somebody's gonna say it before I the Aristocrats. George C. Scott. I was trying to remember who plays the pimp in that. It's
It's Paul Schrader, I think, who directed it. He
Paul
wrote
Schrader
Taxi.
directed,
He wrote
yes.
Taxi Driver.
And isn't what's his face a pimp in it? What's the black guy? Old dude.
Scatman Crothers.
You better get out there and get that money.
Who's the old dude? Who's the pimp?
Call it pimping. The old the guy that was on God damn it, why can't I think of him?
Huggy Bear?
No, classic actor. God damn, why can't I think of him?
James Earl Jones?
Close. Dr. Spanklove?
Was it 50 suspected actor? Oh, Sidney Poitier.
That's Morgan Freeman.
He's a pimp in that?
I believe he is. You're mine. My tits and my ass. I own you.
I saw that recently because I'm like, what's the deal with this thing? You know, because we were laughing about it. And I went and watched the whole thing, and it's just a lot of him going into like shitty places in LA. All these, and they were real like porno shops. So they just shot everything in like some horrible downtown district that no longer exists. Not like that.
Right.
So it's interesting. It's almost like. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you remember Jism Jim?
Of course I do.
I just saw it. Just Jism Jim. What was that? I don't even remember that. Who was Jism Jim?
It was a club.
Oh, that was the name of the club?
What is it? Jism? Is Jism Jim really like in the credits?
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe it was a real pimp. They're just like, here, man, let's play yourself. These are very perturbing questions.
I know. Word's out on the street. Word's also out that you ain't really hiring anybody.
Oh, he goes undercover.
Well, that's not true, Mr.
Jim Sloan. Sometimes they call me Jism Jim.
Yeah, that's not true, Jim. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think you're very close to the type we've been looking for.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've done a lot of good work, you know. Shorts, features, no major roles yet, it's true, but it's all been really good stuff.
That's what I want to talk to you about. I've seen some of your stuff. I like your looks. I particularly liked you in this film.
That get-up that he's wearing. I forgot that he went undercover when he had a mustache and wig on.
Jesus, man, that's so fucking weird. So what happens then? Well, you go back into the same place with the beard, so they don't recognize you.
That get-up is pretty wacky,
That
man.
is so 70s, like cop show, like kid show, like. Do they still do that ever? Like, just I guess they must in the soap operas and stuff. The wicked character, the wicked brother or whatever cousin.
I don't know.
That's when a guy's like trying to make a lot of money and they can't pay him more, so they're like, "We're gonna do something. We're gonna make you play two characters, stretch you out as an actor." And it's like, "Okay, I'll stay. I'll stay this time."
Do I get paid double?
I have to be paid more. At least as much as these producers I see run around doing nothing but getting other people apples. Okay, calm down.
Or either that, or it was like that dude that was on I forgot what soap opera that was, where like every once in a while his twin would show up. There was a couple soap operas like that, where they just go to him like, "Hey man, it's time for Goofy," or whatever, whoever the is.
And the history of that, like the brother or whatever, right? I mean, we're not talking about imposter. We're talking about just real characters that are written that they're the same guy playing both roles, and it's usually a brother.
Yeah,
but they're also they're devilish, so they're more horny too. Like
sometimes this one guy was stupid. He had a stupid brother. Sometimes they're that too. Where one is smart and one is dumb. Yeah.
Mentally challenged. Like the guy whose that ass I whooped when I was 9. That's right. I've had 3 fights. I won them all. Actually, I lost one. If you count the one time I got sucker punched, I lost 2.
I can't even think about all the fights I've been in, but yeah.
I think, like I said, I think I just stayed out of trouble because of that fight. I was more of a like, I don't want the damage of being beat up.
Oh, like, yeah, definitely.
The hurt doesn't matter, but just the fact that now you're half a man because you didn't do something.
Right.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I unfortunately had the kind of fights of
people fight you around either. When your kid's growing up, I'm sure that's a thing you have to.
Yeah, but fighting is never going to get you. It's never going to get you anywhere. I mean, yeah, I can attest to that. It never worked out. It's never like, oh, that's good. Now everything's fine. Like this doesn't work.
I don't know. I made myself like a superhero that would just keep the peace when I was little, and so I would fight with the bad guys, and I'd like kick their asses, not fight, but just like kick them in the ass. So it's kind of, you're almost developing also like the status, So
yeah,
fighting gives you status, and it's not a real. It's a real thing. But it's a dumb thing, but it is a real thing.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
I mean, if you're coming from a violent environment, it's part of becoming a man. Fortunately, yeah.
Yeah, it is. But it's I guess like for me though, I did get into fights where I didn't have to. It was nothing but just my anger. I wish I had a better like role model, like a parent that would have been like, no, you're not going to do that. But unfortunately, I had a parent that was like, "Oh, you hit them in the back of the head when they did something to you. Well, they deserved it." Instead of being like, "No, you can't do that. Like you can't go just hit kids back." But I had a mother who was like, "Oh, you go hit them back." So,
yeah. No, I mean and that's not a rare thing. I mean, like there's a famous story in my family that my brother got jumped, and they found out where the guy lived. So they were going to go jump him. And my brother went along, my older brother. So there's my middle brother and my older brother. They grabbed bats and shit, and they left. And then my dad was there. And my dad was like, I guess you have to do this. Go do it. And my papa was like, no, what are you talking about? Like, no. They have to do it.
Yeah,
I'd love
you
to
gotta have
this guy who was probably coming out of his house. He got his ass kicked by 5 people. But my brother was a fighter, so he probably just took care of it himself. But who knows? Who knows? It's funny. It's a funny little crazy fucking growing up in a
the
little
city.
toughy kind of neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I was never tough.
I never tried to be either. Sometimes you couldn't help it, but there were so many times where I could have just like been like, nah, I'm not gonna fight, or I'm not gonna do that, instead of like getting my arm broken. I got my arm broken in the fight. So much shit happened. Yeah, I got into fights where I had to get out of school, had to change schools, just stupid shit, where if I would have just been like, nah, it would have been fine, I was always under I guess I thought like, oh, you're gonna get picked on forever, but that's not true. People, if I didn't hang around people, I wouldn't have got picked on,
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, the people that were picking me on me were my friends. You know what I mean? Like the people that were, it was in the group I was hanging out with. If I'd have stopped hanging out with them, I wouldn't have got picked on.
Yeah, I was always the alpha, I guess. It's just funny because I'm not I'm not like that, but I guess I am like that.
I told my son, we went to the park the other day and there were some kids and they were being mean, like just doing what kids do. Like my son was like, hey, everybody. And they all ran away. And I got so mad. I was like, we playing them tomorrow in soccer, beat them and then make fun of them tomorrow at school. my wife was like, no, you don't do that. You don't.
Kick them if you want. You can kick them in the leg a little bit if you want.
Push them down tomorrow.
See? Yeah. That's how people learn respect. Unfortunately, out in the jungle, out in the wild, shit like that has to happen. I mean, really, we're just for like, right? We're trying to raise warriors. We're trying to raise doctors.
Yeah. I mean, I think I try to think about all the stuff. I was like, I don't want my son fighting. I don't want him doing any of that stuff. I try to say like, look, just be reasonable, be smart. So many stupid fights I got into just because of pride or because I was mad when I could have just walked away and I'd have calmed down later on.
Uncle Oldie, but also there weren't really guns. A gun was a rarity, right? When we were kids. So that's now an added thing. And people
that goes for anybody.
People are violent. I think it's like, I don't know. Anyway, I never get in road rage things either.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Let it go.
Sorry, man. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna get fucking shot by somebody for fucking because someone ran a yellow?
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I have to remember all the time. Like, I'm not saying anything to anybody, man. Just leave all these people alone. It's not worth it. Getting mad. I get mad at stuff on the internet, and I'm like, just forget it, man. Just leave people alone,
Yeah. I mean, if I ever get arrested, I'm just gonna be like, just don't put them on too tight. I'm not gonna even, I'm gonna say, I think you can't do this because I request a lawyer to be here. I think that's, but no, okay. I'll just put them behind there. Don't put me in with real fucked up dudes, though. Okay, because I'm a comedian. That's what I did the one time I got thrown in jail for a couple hours. I was like, I'm an entertainer, I mean? I'm just messing around. I'm sorry I got out of hand,
I was scared the one time I went. I was like, I didn't want to say anything.
Well, they knew that I wasn't a regular, like, criminal. They can tell, and I'm sure they have records. My record has nothing.
Right. Yeah, they usually can. When they did me, they were like, we can loosen those handcuffs for you if you want. I was like, oh, loosen them up. Thank you.
They can tell right away who's an asshole. That's their business. That's their job.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be an asshole? You always hear it. You want to be an asshole? I can be an asshole.
They kind of know. Sometimes they don't. You know, if they're all keyed up or something or worked up, you know, they might not realize that they're not dealing with the regular street person that they usually do. You know.
Yeah, one fucking roided out LAPD cop was like, "I'll fucking arrest you right now," and his partner was like a woman, and she's like, well, let's all like slow down a little bit. He's like, "You fucking think you can just do whatever?" I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like a roided out cop, and that guy, he probably would throw me in with the fucking worst of the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we personally know some policemen that are like that, you know. That's just assholes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a sad thing, but you know, that's how you're trained to react to people being dicks. Is to double the anger. It's like, no, you. Although sometimes you see videos where people are pretty fucking patient. They're pretty fucking patient.
But that's the thing is that they're dealing with stuff because you know you don't know if the cop that like went crazy and hit somebody is the one that like has been really patient up until then, or if he's just like gonna do that all the time, you know. Because I could imagine like somebody being crazy and just being like, fuck, just stop, you know.
Well, one of these guys that was just going off on people, he like shot people like 2 times already. And they're like, maybe move him somewhere. Don't put him on the fucking street if he's 3rd time he shot somebody. So there's just a lot of fucking, and I guess that's just like, I don't want to fire him. Do you want to fire him? He's going to fucking blow up my house.
Well, you know what? A lot of those dudes,
let him shoot a guy once in a while.
The cops, most of the time, though, it's always like that. He's a great cop, though. Like he's a great cop. He's great to the other cops. He's a good, friendly guy. You know, like the crazy one that does shit is always the one that's like all the other cops like. Like he always has your back.
Yeah. Well, you know, when people are over enthusiastic and super nice, you're just like, there's something wrong. What do you want from me? Like, right? So,
right.
I mean, if you're super nice, it's pathological. Something's wrong with you.
Probably something's going on. Yeah. Or you know, or just overcompensating. Like they know that they're insane. You know, like they got a screw loose and shit. So they're just nice to everybody. They gotta be.
Yeah, maybe they got super trauma, and they're just like, I gotta leave that behind. And now everything's nice. I'm nice. Yeah, that feels good. Every once in a while, people make fun of me for being weird, but you know what? I stay positive. I go to church.
Well, if you're there to bust heads, you know, you're gonna be like, well, I'm there's this side and there's that side, you know, and I want everybody on this side to be on my side. So when I come to work, I'm gonna be nice so I can go beat these heads in.
Huh. Whatever you tell yourself, like Antifa, someone spit on me, you know, someone has a fucking giant muscles and all they do is work out and shoot guns. It's fucking weird, man. Like, you know, someone in the police department, someone has to be like where they go and selling fucking steroids. Like it.
Yeah. Well, the gyms they go to and shit like that.
Well, you know, because I always think they work out together because there's that big giant police station near Chavez Ravine.
Oh yeah,
it's training academy.
The training academy.
Academy.
Yeah.
They have a great diner in there. Me and Dorf and Joe Show would go a lot. And you walk past and then people are shooting guns, so you just hear loud gunfire, and you're like, okay, that's just part of it. And then you walk up and then you go into this old timey diner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's for them. It's their cafeteria, but it's open for business. And I always have the guys are kind of working out. I'm always thinking that they all have to go there and lift up. But yeah, that's my first thought. But of course, they have their own gyms and they have their own guys selling it to them.
Those dudes, the cops here, probably in Simi Valley or some gym. You know, I'm sure they all go to the same one. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you tell anybody, I'll kill your mother. You hear me? All right. No, not all right. Not all fucking right. I'm a police officer. Fucking in good standing. I can't have this shit on me.
Jim used to like to. Well, I guess you used to hang out with a lot of cops at McManus. You kind of get the sense of how they like to hang out and talk to each other. You know.
I loved it. They're the nicest guys too. You know.
Really.
They're
blue collar, like
really good cops.
Yeah.
You know. There's all detectives most. Even the cops that I hung out with were nice, but the detectives over there by what precinct is that, Jerry?
I don't know what Chelsea. That would be. Chelsea, whatever the Chelsea one is, yeah. 22nd.
Whatever. That precinct used to be cool and people could drink. And then some hard ass said no more drinking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because they had a room where you could sleep it off. They had that hotel. That hotel was like a sleep-off hotel or whatever they did. You know. They probably had freak-offs too as well. But someone was like, nah, no more being hungover. You know, that's the old thing. So you don't see them as much at McManus. You don't see them as much. But, you know, there's always a presence, which is nice.
It's the 10th precinct.
McManus.
The 10th precinct is on 20th. It's on 20th Street. I think there's a, I feel like there's a.
What precinct? The 13th? 10th precinct?
It's the 10th. I feel like there was a.
Nice.
I used to go to a clothing store or something that was right around there. I forgot what it was. Yeah.
Barney's?
Yeah, the Barney's outlet is right over there, right?
No, that station is right where my apartment looked right.
Oh,
I was on 21st.
You on 21st? Yeah, I'm looking at the map right now.
So they were kind of they were opposite side of the street, one block over. In the middle of the street. No, that's between 6th and 7th. No, that's between 7th and 8th. Between 7th and 8th.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
And then the Barney's I think the Barney's was more by like between 9th and 10th.
Yeah, you're right. It was down this. Yep. Yeah, it was right on the next block. Yeah.
Oh my God. Me and Jimmy went in there like to buy shit, and it was like $900 sweaters. And we've only been at SL for a couple of years. Like that's still
way too much. I know.
Out your fucking mind.
But it's sitting in a bin or on the floor and shit. I'm hearing that he got. Say again.
Go ahead.
I'm hearing he got sentenced. I heard, but nobody's coming out, so I don't know.
Damn.
No, nothing yet. TMZ say I'm 74 months. Let's see. Liars. Yeah, it is not. No, I'm 74 months. 74
Does a
months
conviction help from? About 5 years.
That's 5 years? That's a lot. 6 years in a month. That's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't think he's going to get that. I don't think he's going to get that. I think that's probably.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as.
Well,
he's got 25. They say, but it could be 25. And they're like, we want 2 months.
I thought the most he could get was 11 out of what he's charged with.
Well, in here.
Hold on.
I think that's it.
Let's see.
I guess I should just call Diddy. The fuck?
You got his number?
Yeah. I still do speed dial. I guess it's so weird that for that kind of news you have to go to the source, TMZ. They will know what's happening if this is real.
because
plan
he's been
is
keeping
the
up
A
with
block
everything.
we're going to do.
Yeah, we will use Liam.
Use Liam for sure. So the lawyers and
10:30.
Liam.
Here they are.
Now, talk to us.
And we have to hit 10:30.
Talk to us about sound. Are we going to use the
Jacob.
produced video? How long?
To watch TMZ in their old dumb newsroom.
This is him. This is him crying.
I saw that.
This
Yeah,
is
him crying. I'd love to see that gray hair. A picture of him with the gray hair.
Yeah, right here, it looks like Danny Glover.
I know, right?
Draw Diddy, okay.
They said he's been doing stuff to prove that he's like doing nice stuff in jail. Like he's been teaching classes. He's teaching classes to other prisoners, business classes.
Yeah. He's teaching music business classes.
So all you gotta do is find somebody with talent, and then exploit
Leech
that.
on that motherfucker forever. Leech.
Put yourself in.
With talent.
If he's out there, you in the background, put yourself in the video, you know.
Kiss his ass, man. That's how it starts. You kiss people's asses. Almost to the point where you let them pee on you, brother. Then they become your best friend. Now you gotta have publishing. Boom.
Right. Boom. Then after he gets killed, even better.
Guy's a criminal genius, man. This guy should be gotten by Batman.
I don't think he got. I keep seeing the 74. That can't be that much time. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
I mean, by the time people watch this, like, they'll know, and they'll be like, "Why don't you guys quit talking about it? We know what happened." Oh wait, who's this?
You have to call Aziz.
Call Aziz.
I think I do.
I don't have.
I think he's in Saudi Arabia. I should call him. I think I.
Do you have his number?
I think I do.
Holy shit! Hey Gary.
I mean, hey man, what do you want? I want to know what you're doing over there. The people want to know what you're doing. The fuck you doing? Hey man, you never called me before. I mean, I don't know.
I'm recording this. The fuck are you up to, man?
Get you canceled again.
Again
and again. Asshole. You an asshole. Make that my bit. You asshole. You took that blood money. Blood money. Shame on you, motherfucker.
I think we should do is just go. You dress up like a pimp. Sorry, hear me out. We could translate that into Reverend, whatever that is, and just go to the next shows these guys do, and you go, "Shame, motherfucker," and then we film it, and then we make the page Rufus Doofus and just get a zillion likes. Be millionaires, man. TikTok, Rufus Doofus.
Shame, motherfucker.
Shame on you, motherfucker. Well, on that note, I'll begin my goodbye.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming back.
Always
good to see you.
Always a pleasure. I'm glad our problems, our electrical problems, got better.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna return those headphones, I think. All right, see you later.
Well, his sounded fine, so I don't know. Yeah, you can return them. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, bye.
Bye. Good to see my friend, Mr. Horatio, once again. I'm still waiting for this sentencing. I think I'll stick around with you for a little bit. and talk to you about whatever happens in this thing. What was I talking about before? I think I was talking about. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I said everything I had to say, right? I'm not gonna call Aziz either, so there you go. Yeah, I think he's just. I think we're still just waiting. There's nobody out. Nobody coming out of the courtroom. Let's check this out. Nope, nothing yet. Well, there you go. So I guess we're gonna be waiting a little bit longer for this sentencing. Yeah, and that's me. All right. Well, thank you for joining us once again. I have talked to some of my next guests, so I'm gonna, I'll let you see who's coming up. I'll have some videos up. I'm gonna be cutting some of these up, so if you want to see some shorter videos too, just keep tuned to the channel. Thank you. See you next week.